Forward with his response, not everyone in the federal government feels we are doing enough. With Ukraine announcing that they are no longer in control of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, fear is growing over what an emboldened Russia will do next. 7 News reporter Colin Roos caught up with a West Virginia senator and congressman about what to watch out for as the Western world fights back. He's live in the newsroom now. Colin.
Catherine, both Senator McKinley and Capito and Representative David McKinley say Vladimir Putin wants to take Russia back to the days of a Soviet empire. But despite his shocking aggression today, both of them see a way out. I caught up with them at the Bellamar meeting in New Martinsville today to see how we got to this point, where we're headed, and how there might be a tool in our arsenal we haven't used yet.
The question is, where's our resolve, where's our will? And they see it now as a weakness, and they've been playing on that.
Congressman David McKinley isn't mincing words about Russia's invasion of its neighbor to the west. The explosions heard at dawn in the Capitol marked the beginning of a conflict that's been brewing for weeks. The representative, along with Senator McKinley Capito, say the world is watching us as we react to the Russian military's violent push into Kyiv and beyond.
We're the superpower here. We cannot cede that territory to any other nation, particularly a communist nation or a nation such as China.
Both agreed that the Biden administration could have acted earlier to stop Putin's advances. Senator Capito says the president shouldn't have approved of the Nord Stream 2 pipeline project last year, which would deliver Russia's natural gas to Europe. She says the new sanctions he announced this afternoon could be too little, too late.
Our president should have been much more aggressive on this earlier. He didn't pay attention to what we were saying. He didn't. He kept thinking diplomacy was going to work. I don't think diplomacy works with the kind of mindset that Vladimir Putin has.
What's held him back was a strong foreign policy that we had under President Trump.
They're also on board with the international coalition forming to support Ukraine. But McKinley thinks we could go even further. He made it clear that he doesn't want American troops on the ground, but says we could give Moscow a rude awakening with our technical power.
But what I do hope that we would use the technology that we have available to us to have a cyber warfare. Maybe we could shut down some of their operations and send a signal so that this has got to stop.
Where Putin goes from here isn't certain. Congress will be briefed tonight on how other nations are fending off the continued attack. But each of them made one thing clear about the mess in Eastern Europe. The disruption to us and our allies is already underway, one that goes beyond an increase in gas prices.
But at the end of the day, where I'm worried is that if Putin obviously has his mind set to do this, I don't know that there's any stopping him except by force.
Russia is already seeing consequences to their invasion as Germany announced a stop to the Nord Stream 2 pipeline project. Congressman McKinley says that's a huge deal since nearly half of Russia's income comes from their natural gas exports. Live in the 7 newsroom, I'm Colin Roos, working